Hi, everybody. Well, you know that old saying, a woman scorned, right? There's nothing worse. Well, one couple just found out how vindictive their exes can be. So a couple had booked their cruise on Carnival Cruise Line. It was going to be her first cruise. He's been on a cruise before, but they were super excited about this, all set to go. Everything was lining up. They had booked their flights. They had their hotel booked. They're all set to go. Everything looking wonderful and everything like that. There's been no communication from the cruise line saying there's any issues or anything like that. And then one day when they're looking at their credit card statement, bam! Refund from Carnival Cruise Line. What? Then they went online and their cruise had been canceled. Their cruise had been outright canceled. And they went, what the heck is going on? And so they contacted Carnival Cruise Line and they said, well, you canceled the cruise. This was canceled by you. And they said, well, we didn't cancel the cruise. Yes, you did. No, we didn't cancel the cruise. Yes, you did. This went on the phone until the Carnival representative actually hung up on them out of frustration. Now, let's be fair. The Carnival representatives don't necessarily have the tools to deep dive into situations. They just see the booking. It says canceled. It says canceled by client. That's all it says for them on their screen. They're not, resolutions or anything like that. They can't deep dive into the situation. As far as that person was concerned, they had canceled their cruise. And so this person actually started posting on her social media saying, she's upset with Carnival, that Carnival canceled their cruise and all stuff like this. And one very astute commenter, probably somebody who knows them personally as a couple, said, what about your exes? Because could they have canceled the cruise? Because this doesn't sound like something Carnival would do. And that's right? Carnival not outright just cancel your cruise for the fun of it. They want your money. They want you to go on Carnival for years and years and years to come. They would like you to keep spending money, tell everybody else that you're having a good time and spend their money. Well, the woman went, you know what? Contacted Carnival again and said, look, is there any way that it wasn't canceled? She actually got through the resolutions this time and said, look, we didn't cancel it. My husband didn't cancel it. Who canceled this? And it turns out his ex-fiancée was still on his contact information. He hadn't updated his emergency contact information from previous cruises. And somehow she was able to get in and cancel the cruise. Now, two things. One, first of all, they were lucky they got their money back because it was a refund. Had she done this like a week before the cruise, they would have lost everything. Non-refundable. They would have had their airfare gone. They would have had their hotel money. All ruined, right? If they'd have done this. Second of all, Carnival should not have allowed that a person on their emergency contact list to be able to cancel a cruise. They're only allowed to do limited things. They may be allowed to see where they're going as the emergency contact, but that's about it. They're not allowed to, they shouldn't be allowed, according to their policies, to be actually able to change a booking or cancel it. So that's a big thing there. So as a warning to everybody out there, if you have other people on your emergency contact list, especially those who might be a little vindictive towards you, you might want to get them off of there in the future. However, this really shouldn't have happened. And the couple had ended up booking, they asked them to reinstate it at the beginning. Can you please reinstate this at the original price? Of course, the prices have gone through the roof. And they said, no, we can't do it. You cancel it. We can't do that. And so they ended up booking the same cruise, but downgrading themselves to an interior cabin at the same rate that they were getting a balcony cabin for before. Well, after finding out that it was the ex-fiancé that canceled it, somebody at Carnival went, well, yeah, this really shouldn't have happened. And yeah, that's not a good look at all. We're not sure how this happened, and we feel for you. So that person took it upon themselves to upgrade the clients to an upgraded balcony cabin, and they also threw in $300 in onboard credits as well. So that person stepped up quite a bit and made it right by the passenger and the cruise line, etc. So that was good news. But imagine had this happened a week before your cruise. You're completely done, right? It should really be hard to cancel a cruise if you're not the actual two people's names on the cruise. It doesn't matter if it's the emergency contact or not. The only people who should be able to book, cancel your cruise are the people on the ship, registered as the names, and maybe your travel agent. And that's it. Nobody else should be able to get in there and do it. Wow. Yeah, I don't know how this happened, but I bet you Carnival is looking into it and finding out who allowed this to get canceled, because you can't just sign in under another person's on your email as a third party and say, yeah, I want to cancel that other person's cruise. Yeah, I'm not on that cruise, but I'm going to cancel it anyway. Wow. And remember the story we had not too long ago where somebody shared their cruise information, including their booking number and sail date, on their social media page. Next thing they knew, they had canceled their cruise. No, they hadn't. Somebody else logged in, made a fake account, put that booking number down, used their names, and canceled their cruise. Be very careful what information you share out there. If you have people that don't belong on your information, like an emergency contact ex-fiancé, get them off that list as well.